yeah, what was I saying? I want to brush up on my languages because it is finally May again. As you all know, if you know me, if you know my channel, it's the annual Polyglot Gathering. And I am going. I forgot if I mentioned last week, but I am going. I've booked my flights. I have got accommodation, thankfully. I've got people to share with me, so I don't have to pay an extravagant amount of money just because I booked late. And I'll be going. I'll be giving a talk. If I've given you guys a preview at some point on stream, but I will give you another sneak peek again, just because I can. I actually do need to start prepping that presentation. I'll be very honest. I don't know how people do it, but in general, for these talks, I just prepare it like 2 weeks in advance. So it's I've got how many 24, so more than 3 weeks to go. So I'm fine for now. That's a Polyglot Gathering program. Yep, and then if you scroll down Israel, that is me. I'm only doing one this year. I think for the past couple of years I've done two. Mainly, what usually happened was I would submit two proposals, just in case they reject one of them. I was like, I really want to do a talk because I get the speaker discount, so I want to make sure I get to do one talk. And then what happened was they would accept both, and then at that point I was too attached to both ideas to actually drop one of them. So for the past 2 years I've done two talks, one of them in English, one of them in another language. And then last year one of the talks was with my friends, so it was a group talk, so I had relatively less to prepare, but again that was more to coordinate with them. We had like rehearsals and things. So I'm glad this year it worked out. I'm only doing one. I only proposed one. They accepted it. It's only in English, so I don't have to like actually freak out about speaking a different language. It is about Chinese, especially the history of Chinese languages. So it is very much tied to the kind of content that I've been making lately with my friends. We've made a lot of funny reels about Old Chinese because Old Chinese is such a very cursed language. And you would know if you watch my April Fool's video, which is all about Old Chinese. And that April Fool's video was kind of my stepping stone towards preparing for this talk. So I'm not feeling too concerned about prepping this talk, but the downside is I haven't filmed like an introduction teaser trailer reel for them because if you've been following me, you would know I couldn't be certain that I would be going to the gathering until like a week or two ago, because I was waiting for my UK settlement. So back then I was like, what's the point if I film the teaser trailer and I don't get to go? And then now that I have this settlement, I'm settled, and now that I'm going to the gathering, I'm like, well, it's only 3 weeks left anyway. What's the point of filming that? Everyone's filmed it already. They've posted everything already. I don't know. Do you think I should do it, chat? What do you think? Only in your non-native but excellent English. I'll tell you so. I'll tell you something. I am sometimes writing English in forms as my native language now. Actually, I've just done that like an hour ago, and for a very good reason. It's a specific reason, but I'll talk about it. Why are you learning Uyghur? Oh, that's a long story. You can probably go back to older streams, but honestly, why? It's just interesting. It's Turkic. I always wanted to learn a Turkic language. I knew some Turkish back then, a tiny bit, and then I have friends who speak it natively, and I thought it's a meaningful language to learn. You know, I find it sounds good as well. What is that a good reason? I'm out of reasons. I don't know why. I just enjoy the process, and I have people doing it with me. I actually have met 2 people who either wanted to learn or were learning or had already learned some Uyghur. So I was like, let's do it together. Actually, I'll just switch back to this. If you've been to my last stream, my last Uyghur stream, you would know that I was doing some reading from a book. a book which was purchased by a friend of mine who was living in China, and he was really enthusiastic about helping me buy those books because I mean he also he probably speaks more Uyghur than I do. He's been helping me with the grammar and things. So we're like, Israel, you got to get these books. I'm like, can you help me? Yes, I'll help you. Yeah, I'll get you the books. So that's why I've got people doing it with me. Uyghur is such a cool language, and the script is cool. Yes, I know. I'm glad that I finally had an excuse / motivation to get decently good at reading the Arabic script. Because I mean, I used to. I went to a very informal Arabic class at university, so it's not like university class, but rather a class organized by students who have zero experience teaching. But I went to that class, didn't learn much, and I was like, I want to learn the script, and I sort of didn't. And then later on, I did some Duolingo, just the scripts bit, and then I tried using the book Mastering the Arabic Script, and I just didn't have enough motivation to actually do it because, you know, learning the script without learning a language is kind of pointless. It's weird. It's not motivating. And then when I started learning Uyghur, I quickly got not good, but like better at reading Arabic script because it is written in that script, and also it writes all the vowels, unlike Arabic, which makes it much easier to, you know, get used to reading it. Because in Arabic, while you're reading letters, you're also mentally having to slot in all the vowels and have to think about the morphology, think about the roots, the everything. Whereas in Uyghur, you just, in terms of practicing reading the script, you just read it, and it's fine. So I'm not great at it, but I'm much better than I was, and I'm glad, I'm grateful for that.